Casey, what do you got, brother?
All these damn messaging apps that organizations use.
I love them.
And it is a
Don't you
pain
even
in the
start
ass.
with me.
I love them.
And I've got on there Group Me, Band, Slack, Remind, etc.
What's Slack? I've never heard of that one.
Well, that's the one, the religious institution at which Janelle and I attend use that we didn't pay any attention to because Zoe and them had religion class on Monday. Because for first graders, they've done this new little thing that involves parents. And there's some people that listen to the show that...
They don't ride the transfer bus on Wednesdays anymore?
No, they do it on Mondays, and then second grade, they'll start.
Oh, okay.
So Monday rolls around. Janelle and I get up there a little bit early, come from the resort. Janelle comes from home. And Janelle's like 5-7 minutes early. Parking lot's empty. And I'm like, we're never this early where the parking lot is empty. There's something going on. So I go on Facebook. Nothing. Like, it said it was in the bulletin this weekend at church, that this was going to happen. Turns out they sent it on Slack that we're not involved with, that it wasn't going to happen. So it was just one of those big defeating purposes. And so on my drive home, I was like, you know what? There needs to be one of these aggregating systems that puts all of these all on one to where there's one central database for all of these messaging apps to make life easy.
The thing is, you still have to log in from there. I've been, to your point, I didn't know you're going to the church side, but so we've got 3 kids in way different age groups, and I've got 6 apps on my phone for different sports leagues and 2 different for each grade probably. And it seems like the superintendent of the school system or somewhere in that neck of the woods just say, here's the deal. Everybody's going to migrate to this one.
Now, baseball uses Remind. High school and middle school program uses Remind.
Right, but then you got middle school baseball uses Band, but high school baseball uses
Remind.
No, Team Linked, I think.
I have 5. I have 5 on my phone right now.
So we've got Remind, Band, Team Linked.
You got Parent Square?
Parent Square, that's just school. There's 2 more that I can't think of because my phone's taking the video.
So I run Team Linked, Parent Square, Group Me, where else? Remind, and what the hell did I also say?
Band.
No, I don't run. We don't have Band.
Band is used by Hummingbird.
Yeah.
Used to be, but now they use Playground.
7th grade basketball.
Remind is you. Oh, Seesaw. We used to have Seesaw. We don't have that anymore.
That one's one.
So I'm a huge proponent of the team apps. Like, I really dig them because.
Yeah, but just pick one.
No, you can't just pick one.
Sure, you can do anything you want. It's America.
Yeah, amen, brother. But so Team Linked right now on my Team Linked, I've got Max's basketball. Nothing with the girls. Basketball is done through a messaging app or is done through like an organization app. It's all done by group thread text messages.
That's brutal.
That I freaking hate. And you know what else? I'm not on them. They only pick one parent. And me and my wife's communication is very peculiar, if you could only imagine that.
I don't know if peculiar is a word.
Yeah. So she is the one that's trying to field all these texts, which she doesn't listen to this show, so I can say really whatever I want to. She is terrible about answering texts or relaying those messages to me. Like, for example, Sunday afternoon, Eleanor had practice at 2 o'clock. No, that was Saturday at 2 o'clock she had practice. She texted me at 1:45. No, 1:55.
Here we go.
Are you taking Eleanor to practice?
Didn't know anything about it.
What practice are you speaking of? Well, it's on the calendar. Okay. Yep, sure am. Eleanor, get your shit together. Let's go, So I wish, like...
So when you sign the girls up, why don't you just not put her number there and just leave yours there?
Because I didn't sign the girls up.
Root cause.
It was they weren't signed up for this shit. The regular teams, so like the Fever, the little girls stuff, like we did the little lady raiders,
yeah.
Little lady raiders. That stuff was all on Team Linked.
Yeah.
Yeah, which was fine.
Yeah.
This is extracurricular shit. Because they have to play like a tournament basketball thing.
That's why I said basketball's over.
At the ripe old age of 3rd grade.
Yeah, I bet that's
So
a
like
barn
the
burner.
third grade and
Barn burner.
the 6th grade, they've got these little extracurricular teams that are not being ran through team apps, that are ran through text threads. And it really causes a lot of marital stress between me and my spouse trying to figure out who needs to be what and where. And
Yeah.
man, I hate it. So yeah, I'm all in on them. I like them.
I don't. I mean, we use Remind, but it's just like some of those that you're not. I don't know. I just
You know another good thing about them? Another positive of them? Like you can turn your notifications on for them, but you can turn your sound off. So to where it only shows up as a banner on your phone.
Well, my phone's on silent 99% of the time.
For sure, right. Well, mine's not because I have to have it on for work and got to be able to hear it like on a construction site. It's no big deal, but could you imagine?
Is that a stab at white collar workers?
Yeah, if you want to take it that way, I'll fish it
Well,
out.
that's how you were throwing it out
I'll
there.
dish it out. Yeah. I mean, I'm not in office, so we always got machines or saws or something going on, to where we got to be able to hear it ring.
Okay.
But group threads with I don't know what the cap, how much is the cap on Apple? Like how many people are you allowed, how many recipients can you have in a group thread?
Never had that many to even test that water.
I've tried to create them before, like when I was a head coach of a team, like that initial, hey, I'm the coach of, your daughter's been selected or your son's been selected to be, this is how we'll be communicating from here on out, and send them the link for team linked or Remind or whatever it is. And I think you can only put like 18 or 20 in a text thread. And when everybody texts back at the same time, like your phone goes into nuclear meltdown. You know what I mean? And I hate it.
Yeah. The only bad thing about Remind is it's got a 300 character. So like I sent it out this week, like a little longer explanation because you're dealing with.
Hey, thanks for adding me to that. 'Cause I didn't sign up.
You can't type a whole ass deal.
Yeah.
Yes.
So a lot of times I'll use the Notes app and then screenshot that and send it.
Post the photo
when I got to post a little bit more. But I don't know. I was just thinking about it because there's a lot of them. Everybody utilizes them. But to Dave's point, I agree. Find one to use for some of those.
Like the school system would be like, hey, everybody, let's please use
X, Y, Z.
now that you say it with Team Linked, you can go.
there's different grades.
Because you go to your team. Like you could have. So right now, that's the Fever. That's Eleanor's team.
Yeah.
And then this is. These are all the upcoming. So we registered for baseball. We registered for baseball and softball. So now I got to
register for softball yet.
You better. It's going to close in like 2 days.
No, it's longer than that.
No, it's coming up.
Okay.
We probably know a person that we can get
Huntingburg Youth Baseball and then 2 Huntingburg Girls Softballs. It says pending teams, so like they're all on Team Link.
Well,
I do appreciate that now.
Well, and we do.
I like that.
I guess we still do the old fashioned signups because we still do the parent meeting. So
yes.
we still do it that way.
But trying to figure out which kid's got to be where when, I want to look in one place and be like, oh shit, you got a problem. They're both different places at the same time.
See, that's what the warden does with the Google Calendar.
Jen and I run a Google Calendar, but
so she tries to do that too. But the thing is, with mine, I guess I haven't figured out how to turn the notifications on for like the Google Calendar to where
we can work through that.
Bing, like
the technology exists.
A couple hours before
every Friday
event.
Every Friday, my phone will tell me Friday. Well, because it was when I was in private practice. Friday afternoon.
Oh, your appointments or whatever.
Schedule no appointments after.
Yeah.
So it still dings. So yeah, it's really simple, buddy. We can work through that.
That'd be great if you guys could give me a tutorial on that. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Well, we don't have. You just click on it.
It was saving me a lot
reminder,
of unneeded
settings,
stress.
notification settings, and
reminder, and you can go 15 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, 15 hours, 12 hours, 2 days, whatever you want. Yeah, it's amazing, and we don't even have to call Google support.
No,
because they're not open right now, anyways.
No, because they've
sure
work office
maybe
hours.